Hello Oracles, Oracle Tim here from Oracle Investments. Well, Elon has sold some of his shares of Tesla stock. Where is it going to go from here? According to regulatory filings, Elon has sold about 7 million shares of his stock, which is about 3% of his stake in it. Based upon his poll, he says he's going to sell 10%, so he still has 7% left to go to sell. We saw a lot of selling pressure Monday, I think because of the news of the tweet. And he didn't sell a lot Monday, but then Tuesday there was a lot more of selling pressure. Price came way down 12%, and then we saw quite the rebound afterwards. Some of the rebound I think is because we saw the initial filings for the sale on Monday, so everybody's like, ooh, Elon sold, now we can get back in. But I don't really think that people understood how much he had sold. And then obviously the bigger sale kind of let people know, and now the prices come way back up. Even here in pre-market, we've pushed back over $1,100. But if Elon still has 7% left to sell, how much selling pressure is that going to push the price back down, and over what time frame is he going to sell it? We don't know these things. He may have just been using the first few days of this week as kind of a test to see how the stock price would react to it, because if he dumped all the shares all at once, the price would have tanked down to like $500, and that would have completely imploded everything. So Elon was wise about this, knew what he was doing. So I don't know if we're going to continue to see these little incremental sales over the next couple of weeks, or what's going to happen. We'll know more when the regulatory filings come out. Some other news that helped push the stock up yesterday was a report that global automotive makers are planning on spending $500 billion by 2030 on EVs. This is just proving that the EV revolution is happening. And initially when Tesla was pushing its way up through the ranks over the last 5 years, that was one of the questions is, are EVs actually going to take over? And now this question is getting clarified because global automakers are not going to be spending that kind of money on changing over to EVs if it wasn't actually going to happen. The more commitment we see towards this, the more we can see that EVs are taking over, and Tesla's got the lead. So Tesla is literally doing this, and even the Ford CEO is saying we can't be blind to our competition. Clearly they're out there, they're doing this. We need to understand what they're doing to be able to compete with them. So now we've got both Volkswagen and Ford stating that Tesla's there, we need to do what we can to compete with them. They're acknowledging Tesla and acknowledging that they are the best. And another bit of news, yet another analyst has raised their price target. Bank of America has raised their price target from $1,000 to $1,200. And again, I believe every single one of the price target changes that we have seen over the last few weeks have all been up. There have not been any price target changes that have gone down. And that's what I look at. I don't look at the actual dollar amounts because that can fluctuate. These guys can change the dollar amount targets at any time. But when I see everyone raising their price targets, to me that is an extremely bullish sentiment that is going to state that we all agree that regardless of what price we think it's going to, we all believe it's going up. And that brings me to my final question. What do you think is going to happen with the Tesla stock price? What are your predictions and where do you think it's going? I think what I'm going to start doing is every Saturday I'm going to have a video on here and I'm going to go over everybody's predictions, and we're going to have a little fun with this and see, how it's going, who's close, who's accurate, and have fun with this. So if you've got your predictions, I've got about 10 of them written down already. If you have any more, please get them to me by Friday night, and I will compile them all and I'll share them all with you guys on my Saturday video to discuss what you think your predictions are for the Tesla stock price, and we'll see how we all compare to the professional analysts and see how close we are to them. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. We will see you tonight on Stock Talk, where we will discuss how Tesla stock traded today, as well as go over earnings for PaySafe and who else do we have? And Sundial. And I think I missed Palantir yesterday, so we'll discuss that also. And if there's any other stocks that you would like me to discuss, please share them in the comments and I will go over them as well. Thank you so much. See you then.